What is up? You're watching a hard carry. I'm an endgame player in OSRS with a daily show on YouTube and some weekday streams on Twitch. And if you're interested in getting better at old school RuneScape, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along for the ride with me. We're doing an advanced lunar raid with cross, free, stack, and skip, 2 pile Nilo boss, trying to get some Venge value at Soat in the works. I'll be trying to push all of these players to get a little more speed out of their raids by doing some of these more advanced strategies. I am on the South Freeze rules here, joined by North Freezer, Friend Who, Ranger Tunes, and the two Maileers, early dins and late dins respectively, Perfect User and Call Me Mike. Let's go ahead and talk about Advanced Maiden here. I do not have a nice infographic for it yet because I have been debating on the exact methodology for it with SearchPod coming out and everything. If I want to keep it simple, I might make it soon. You can bring Patra if you want, Tunes. So listen carefully as I explain your roles, because things will be slightly different than a typical maiden. For the South Freeze roll, I'll actually be freezing North 1 tick late, and then South 2 in the clump. That South Freeze roll freezes North 1 tick late, because I have 1 tick of leeway because I have to wait for the South 2 to get in the clump anyway, and by freezing that North 1 tick late, the Din's Bulwarks that our Maileers will be using will be able to hit it with the AoE. It'll be a little closer, because it walks closer to the south of Maiden. For Friend Who, you're on the North Freeze roll. You're going to be freezing normally you would freeze North 1, North 2, South 3 in the forest, and you'd be tick perfect. The only thing that changes when we cross freeze is you freeze South 1 instead of North 1. That's all that changes. You still do have to freeze on the very first tick. You don't wait any ticks or anything. You just barrage South 1, North 2, South 3, and the forest. Then you stay in your mage gear, ready to freeze again right away. South 1, North 2, the 3s, and the 4s, and you'll be freezing those 50s right on top of the 70s. Once you finish barraging all of those things, you'll send some barrage damage onto the clump, and if the South 1 is still alive and the clump has died due to the Din's Bulwarks hitting big, then you'll help clear the South 1. That is Friend Who's roll. For Toons' roll, you're on the range roll, it looks like. So you're going to be staying on boss all the way till 50 spawn. When 50 spawn, you'll scythe the old South 1. Once the 3s have been frozen from the 50s, you'll throw chins to the clump until the clump is dead, and then you'll scythe the new South 1 until it's dead, and then you'll get back on boss. Um, for Perfect User, you're going to be our early Dins user. What this means is you stay on boss all the way till 50 spawn. Once 50s have spawned, you run to the Dins tile or one of its variants. If you don't have them, I'll give them 2 in the raid. You run to the Dins tile or one of its variants, you do a Din spec, and then you help clear any loose crabs on the north side. Once those loose crabs are cleared up, you get back on boss for the rest of the kill. For Call Me Mike, you're the late Dins. You're going to stay on boss all the way till 50 spawn, then you'll scythe the old South 1, then you'll run to the Dins tile or one of its variants. Again, I'll give them to you if you don't have them when we go into the raid. And then you do a Din spec. Once you've done your Din spec, you'll get back on boss, or help clear any loose crabs on the north side, then get back on boss. Alrighty, if anyone has any questions about the role or wants me to recap what they're doing, let me know. I will give those mailers the Din's tiles though. When we go into the room, I'll ping them.
So I do for the North Freeze roll. You said South 1, 2, 3, and 4. So one.
Just South 1. That's the only thing that's different
Okay.
for North 3. South 1, North 2, the 3s and the 4s. And you want to freeze South 3 whenever you freeze 3s because it'll catch everything in the clump.
Got it. Okay. And
Yep.
that's until that's for the 70s, 50s, and 30s. You said.
Yeah. So people do cross some, cross all. We do cross all, which means you'll always do those freezes every single time crabs spawn.
Got it. Okay.
And then yep, once you've frozen 30s, you just get back on boss like any other hard mode top. Um, and then
Question.
for any other questions,
Yes. As
go.
the late dens, I need to be sitting south in this case so I can set the old south one and then run to the north to use the den
Oh,
spec.
sorry, north one. If I said south one, that's a mistake. North one. So you stay on the north side still. You'll scythe boss until 50 spawn, scythe the old north one, then run to the Din's tile, do a Din spec, and then clear any loose crabs on the north side. If I said south one, that was just me mindlessly speaking. Said the wrong thing.
Perfect.
Yep. Old north
Got it.
one, Din spec, loose crabs on the north side, back on boss.
One more question.
Go
This
for it.
is probably some weird knowledge that you're not gonna know. The like when we go in, I know every time I keep missing the first tick on the Elder Maul. Do you know how many ticks it is until I shoot the arrow? Because I'm slow on prayer changing, and that's like the prayer change makes me slow on my switch, which makes me slow on the spec.
Yeah.
So I'm
I,
trying to
I
figure out
I
how to
used to
time it.
have the tiles marked for it. I might still have them marked. If I have them marked, I'll ping them. If I don't, then what I would do is I would just go into an entry mode, do one bow, and figure out where a character stops moving, because that's the tick you have to click. The way that I like to think about it is like I click to attack Maiden, right, and I look at my destination tile, and your destination tile disappears the tick that the tick that you attack, so you can input the click first to move towards maiden, then input your gear switch and prayer, then click your spec orb, or click your spec orb or bar, whatever you use, then click attack on maiden. You do that order, it'll make your life a little easier.
Perfect. Thank you.
But that destination tile, if you use true tile destination tile, that will disappear when you do your bow fire. Go and say R in game if you're ready to go. If you already said R, re-say R. Long speech there. Long intro. I think Toons said R before. Let's go ahead and just look for him to pot. Oh, looks like we're potting. Alright, let's get it. Ding noise. We love having the ding noise. If you're excited to watch these guys go for cross, free, stack, and skip, it's a good time. Let's get a little prediction going. Let's start a prediction here. Outcome. How much time do I want to give these guys to predict? Let's say 10 minutes is good. Put some cabbages on the line. Do you guys think we're making time? Do you think we're wiping? What do we think? First time. Love it, by the way. Having you here, perfect user, going for cross refine. What? Wait, if you're in the raid, we cannot be gambling on us wiping. No throwing. Din's tiles. This tile, these two tiles are the Din's tiles. You can pick either of them. If those are ragged, you can use this tile. And when we're doing cross free stackings, we all enter from this tile and we stay away from the Din's tiles. All right. You attack the crab that's frozen next to you. Make sure the Dins are set to pummel, by the way. And the T-bow line is here. It looks like I do have it marked. So when you cross it, you'll end up bowing. Everyone should be here. We're avoiding the Din's tiles. Remember, we're avoiding the Din's tiles. We do not want blood landing on them. Everyone's over here. Front two, come over here. There we go. Spam click to go in. Get that maul on the very first tick. No more specs, no more specs. Stay away from the Din's tile. Call me Mike, get to the north side. Mage gear's on. Looks like you're late all priest 4s. That's a bit unfortunate. Looks like North 3's on time though. Get the Din's Bulwark specs off. Get spec here.
Yeah, my bad. It's so weird. My bad.
We did leak some crabs on 70s, which is a bit unfortunate, but 50s and 70s. Make sure you're freezing the North 2 as well. Swapping aggro as well. Go ahead and pull up here, help my teammates out. Toons could rotate over as well. A couple hits here. Try to give my teammates a little more breathing room. Use your supplies, by the way. Don't sit low HP the entire time. It's fine to use your supplies if you get low. Notice I don't wait the tick. Stand boss, stand boss, stand boss. We want to clear. I want to be skipping here. Get a Charlie spec off here. Should die. Out we go. Bit rough on the stack and skip, but hey, we made it. Everyone thinks we're going to clear making time. Not a single person's put a cabbage on us getting a purple or a kit, though. All I'm saying is if you put one cabbage on it, you get 1 to 10,000 odds. A single cabbage. You put one cabbage on every single thing. Whatever you want to put it on. 10,400 cabbages on us clearing making time. Nobody thinks we're getting a kit. Nobody thinks we're wiping. Nobody thinks we're not making time. Make sure you're quick between rooms. We do want to be quick between rooms because we're measuring overall time. Be patient here on the other corner. He could turn after 16 ticks. That's why we wait on this corner. Anticipating that he turns early. He turns here. Get a bow here and then run in. Awesome. Front side of boat's closer to rounding a corner. Don't take the stump, don't flinch. Possibly walk on the walls, run around the corner. He turns more often in hard mode top. Backy turn. Make sure you're avenging yourself right now while we're doing bloat. Look for hands to fall. The second you realize it's safe, then cast Avenge. Then pay attention to your camera movements so that you don't get caught around the corners. Backy turned. Down. Ah, where'd my piety go? Backside of bloat. We have a good chance of getting the 2 down here. Use our claw spec if you got it. See one has 50 spec. Charlie spec here. Oh, it's dead. We smoked him. Alright, next room. Quick between rooms. Never drop anything. If someone drops something, don't go back for stuff. Melee amulet on. Drop your salve. Grab a shark. If you have below 60 agility, you can buy, sip a stam, and then drop it, then buy a shark. Make sure you're eating an angler. Everyone should be 121 going into this room. 121. I'll take all the pre-fires for mage roll. Friend who? Mage anything that makes it into the room. If there's nothing to mage, help out whatever pillar or roll is falling behind. Tunes in your range the whole time. Throw chins during the first demi. Perfect user. You got the left side of the room. Call me Mike. You got the right side of the room. And H or angler. You should have 2 anglers going into the raid. 1 for bloat, 1 for Nilo. I didn't catch it if I missed it during the gearing then. But after your pre-play, you should always have 2. And that means you don't end up brewing down during Nilos when you want to be DPS and keeping those pillars alive. It delays that a little bit. The shark is for combo waiting at Nilos if things go wrong. Melee gear on, scythe then Shally. Make sure you're potted. Focus the big mage north freeze. A2S is important pre-fire, so be going for it. Don't overlay with me. Not this important. I see 3 people going for it. Holy, it's dead for sure, right? No, it lives. Maybe we needed a 4th person. Melee. We have a lot of smalls coming out here. Melee gear on, scythe then Shally. Look at room state. Sure, scything the pairs of melees coming down from the south here. Which pillar is the lowest? Be thinking about that pillar. Making sure we're fully potted the whole time. Not a single person has bet on us wiping yet. I love the faith from chat. Everyone thinks we're going to clear making time. I'm surprised there's no believers though. Nobody thinks we're getting a kit or purple. We do have a Gamba going right now. Oh my goodness, Was! Dropping the raid. Zoom out, look at pillar health. Pillars are going down. Brew up, brew up, brew up, brew up! Keep attacking while you brew! Brew up! We're letting the pillars fall, no! We might be in trouble here. Don't let these pillars fall. Look at the pillar health. Focus the pillars. Call me Mike. Get on pillar. Get on pillar. Don't let it fall. How is it going? What are you up to? Prox, how are you doing? How's your stream? Been doing those hard mode monies lately, eh? We did lose our ranger here. We will not be 2-piling. I'll take the range position. Everyone else will have to do traditional Nihilo boss. We'll be spreading out for range phase, grouping up for mage. Show where you're going to be, don't ping. Show where you're going to be, don't ping. Looks like Call Me Mike, you could be here or up here. Either one works. BGS, if you got a BGS? Yeah, you came at the right time, Prox. Spread out for range, spread out for range. React if it's mage. Information, come to me. The prayer's correct. Pre-move out for range, out for range. The DDoS. Information. Pre-move out for range. Notice I'm getting this T-bow blowpipe T-bow fill. This extra little blowpipe did 1 damage, but it has the potential to do a lot of damage. That's why it's good to do. The crab ray was too powerful, RBNG. It's too powerful. Information. Good pre-movement. The whole idea for this pre-movement, you always predict the worst case. Range out, range out. Another blowpipe fill because we had a mage phase. In a very efficient team, the speedrun teams, you sometimes don't do this blowpipe fill anymore. But for LFR raids, it's good to do it because you don't know how many cycles it's going to be. The reason why is you sometimes lose a room cycle 2.4 seconds by doing that blowpipe these days. I would say if it's above like 40% HP, it's probably good to do it. But if it's below that, then you kind of don't want to. Out we go. Not bad on the Nilo boss. Good stuff. The raid hit 1 FPS. Tragedy striking. Never drop anything before the rooms. Always be eating the angler on your way in. If you want a spot for the rest of the raid, get there first. That's the way you get it. I'll be 1-2, friend who 1-3, tunes 2-3, perfect user Phil. Call me Mike backup. Find your home for the rest of the raid. Perfect user, go ahead and fill. You heard my keyboard was broken at Nyla earlier. Make sure you're venging, guys. Do a little 118 check. Are we all sitting 118? Perfect user, hold your divine until Zarpus. Just turn preserve on if you're not divined. Bottom of orb on the inside would be call me Mike. Wait on the 3rd row. Everyone else just follow the leader. Since I'm on the outside, I'll be waiting on the 3rd row till it's no longer red, so I don't spawn the tornado early on the inside. Yeah, Birdie, someone redeemed throughout the. I think it was you who redeemed one of them, but go for it, go for it, go for it. I'm just seeing things. I thought I saw someone stand there. Myself and Ranger should be having their hammer on here. Call me Mike, you are a Phil, not a 2. I'll make a sandwich with the balls. Northwest stands west, southeast stands east, everyone else stands in the middle. He disappeared for a tick there, that happens. That's a bug with too many people and assets on the same tile. That's rare. Bottom of orbit on the inside is call me Mike. Wait on the 3rd row for a little bit, then follow the group. Be quick with following the group. Whoever's on the outside, wait till that 3rd row is no longer red. Friend Who and Toon should be specking here. 2 tiles up when you're on the end of the maze. It's always 2 tiles on the end of the east or west edge of the maze. Recover. Just get on the maze. Go for it. Out we go.
Spec here.
2s and 3s should be Friend Who and Toons. Clawsticks if you got him.
So it's the orange is the mage, the red is the range. Okay.
I mean, you should use whatever you're comfortable with. For Inferno skin, yeah, that's how they are. Orange is mage. might be a bit risky switching it if you've never used it before. You're like, which color is which?
Yeah, I came out and I was like, oh wait, oh no.
These are backwards. Ones that originate from Soda are always mage balls. So that's one way you can kind of learn it. If you have partial potions, you could drop them at the chest, decant them if needed. Sip and drop Gothic's Rest, same thing for range, but there's a full brew on the ground, it looks like. Grab a stamina first, then restores until you have 3 things that restore prayer in your backpack, then brews. Got extra points, you can buy and drop brews for your teammates. 2 full brews on the ground there. Everyone should be good on supplies. Sang and Buckler on, Sang and Eladinis on. That kind of thing, Sang Defender on to get that inventory space back. And then load your inventory up. Be quick between rooms. We do want to make time. Make sure you're venging your teammates between rooms as well. Venging if you don't have an exhumed, you do something with your venge to keep them active. They won't be used until P3, but it's good to be venged early. Wherever you were during not BGS scythe, always scythe BGS. You don't want to BGS the same tick as the mauls. If you BGS the same tick as the mauls and you have PID, then you won't get the value from both special attack weapons.
These are I need to swap with you. I think we traded.
We're just waiting to wait on your center of your quadrant until an exhume spawns. That way you can be there within 1 tick per user. If the second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it until you can take over. This is yours, perfect user. Stay in your quadrant. There we go. Take over when you can, friend who. Take over when you can. Clean. Take over when you can, perfect user. Clean. Doesn't that feel good? I love that pattern. I don't know why. Never drop your stamp, by the way. Someone will accidentally yoink it, and then you'll be very sad. Make sure you get rid of your claw specs here, since it's... Oh no, use your BGS. We have 50 defense still. How did that happen? What a manual path. Awesome. Stay alive, that's all I gotta do. Make sure everyone's potted as well. That's a big DPS loss if we're not potted. Might rag this tile. Stay in your quadrant, stay in your quadrant. Looks like Call Me might end up in someone else's quadrant. Just wait in your quadrant if that happens. You can start ranging if you need to. Or find your way back into your quadrant. If you need to sip like a restore or something to get redemption back, you can. Friend 2, since you see people on multiple different ticks, it's safe for you to claw spec. If that's your stam, make sure you go back for it. Don't want to forget your stam. That might be a problem. We'll make our way into the next room here. Go and drop a brew and a restore in your quadrant. Then head up to the boss. I like organize my inventory during Zarpus as well, during that third phase. Oh, losing some prayer there.
But do you want this one or I don't mind either.
Wherever
So
you were
whatever-
during
whatever.
Soat and Zarpus is where you are. Don't. If someone takes your quadrant,
We
tell them
traded.
to fuck off. Like, teach them a
Yeah,
lesson.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead.
I traded with 1%. I wasn't paying attention on Zarp.
Mage Piran, Pyam, fight starting Thrall, 2, 1, go. Friend who pick up the staff here. Tunes pick up at the west pillar. Awesome. If I can pull those specs off. Call me Mike at the west pillar, it's all yours. Make sure that line makes in the YouTube vid, people need to know. Hey, it's true. I think the blunt nature of it helps people remember it. Like, it's pretty stark compared to other things I say, but it's generally a huge problem people do that. So wherever you are at Soat is where you're at Zarpus, it's where you're at P2, it's where you're at for Yellows. That is your home, that is where you are for the rest of the raid. Get saying these when they turn blue. Watch out, perfect use. Watch out. Got a crab on you. Remember, don't be swinging on her until all the crabs are dead. I'll be clearing them. I'll be part of the community service. Clear all the crabs. When they turn blue, shoot them with the Sang. Get above 85 HP before you swing. Get yourself above 85. Restore. Super combat. I'm going to go and look at everyone's stats. See if anyone is below 118. We'll call him out for it. Call me Mike. 118. Perfect user. Super combat to 118. Awesome. Or, I guess 117 attack. 118. Alright. Toons is 118. Love it. Friend 2 playing with fire. 73 HP. Don't get bounced. Don't get cabbage. Only one crowd. Don't heal. Mage per on. Mage per on. Mage per. Yep. Sharps, thanks for the follow. How are you doing? Brew up 85 HP before you swing. Don't be sitting low HP. I think for the kind words, I saw someone said it earlier. Nice stuff with SRC. It was fun being a part of that. That was a lot of fun. The only regret that I have related to it is that we didn't have long enough potting sessions. Like our team, if you notice, like half our team was US based or US time zone based, and the other half of the team was UK based. So getting team members together, and our top team was 2 US, one UK based. Not UK, was it Dutch? Norway? I don't remember the name. I'm horrible with flags. But it made it really hard to find time. I was potting Tav at 2 in the morning, making some pretty tired mistakes. Go ahead and saying that guy when he turns blue. Saying him. Alright, we ended up popping him. Position on the side of Versa closest to webs. Make sure you stam up here. Stam up. Make webs. Make webs. Oh, there's people on the... You end up sinking. Okay, that works. A bit risky. I would not recommend that. Someone's off. Okay, we're good. I guess maybe I was off. We have natives spawn here. Lure, make sure you're standing on the side of Verzik farthest from your yellows, so that you have natural lure from your tornado. The tornado will be farther away. Remember, lure your natives far away. Go to your yellows, wherever your yellows are. 3 ticks between yellows. It looks like nobody went northwest there. Spit 2 under attack. That's all we gotta do. Spit 2 under attack. Spit 2 under. You gotta pass the ball to me. Spit 2 under attack. 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 Gotta get this pop. Make webs here. Spit 2 under attack. Big webs here. Myself up to 118. I see 2 resources on the ground. I'm gonna have to swing hard here. If I want this, we gotta swing hard. Surely we had the heal already, right? We didn't. Oh no. Oh boy. We might be in trouble here. Ah, I wasn't supposed to step under there. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not getting this much damage off. Come on, mage me. Okay. Almost. I need to take one more step. We're going clockwise there. I was gonna try to do it off the tornado. The spit is the one. Yeah. It's unfortunate we don't get the clear there. We had another issue with yellows. I think someone might have just got mixed up on where their quadrant was. That kind of thing can happen. Unfortunately, for everyone who did a prediction there, that is a wipe sooner or later. Uncommon, but it happens. Nobody thought this would happen. Cabbages down the drain. Good night, Abigail. Have a wonderful one. Ooh, I'm gonna go do my quick random event here. Let's go ahead and just showcase this. All right, what is this? This is bread. Let's talk to the person. This is bread. Let's talk to the person. This is bread. Wow, I'm so smart. Next room. Like back to top. Let's get our book of knowledge here. Let's grab some agility XP. We're still not maxed on agility on this account. Let's quickly talk about that raid. Try to clean up a few things. I'm more than happy to run it again with this group if anyone doesn't have to go. We could run another one with this group. Go ahead and reapply at the board. Nobody knew about that tech for the random event there, it seems. All right, so for that room, getting a slave. All right, we found a new title for the video. We're gonna screenshot that, make that the make that the. Never mind, that's horrible. Salve, clearly a typo. For Maiden was fine overall. We had a couple mistakes with the cross freeze and some crabs leak, but that happens. We'll try to get it clean this time. Blow was fine. We did 2 down bloat, I believe, so that's good. Nilo waves were a bit shabby. We ended up having a pillar fall. So make sure you're paying attention to your pre-fires, always catching them right away. Finding those things that flicker down the lanes as well, not losing ticks waiting for things too much. If you're always hitting things, you will clear the room without pillars falling. So just constantly hitting stuff. Make sure we all have 2 anglers going in so that we have an extra angler for Nilos. It lets our health stay higher a longer amount of time so that we're able to have longer time where like the DPS output is good and not brewing down, losing those precious stats, causing our room to slow down. Go ahead and replay at the board if you want to send another one. And then for Soda Seg, Soda was fine. I don't think there's too many issues with Soat. Zarpus was a bit sketchy, I think, for calling Mike. You got caught in the corner with too many things ragged. Mistakes happen. Could be lag. Could be just learning the method. That's totally fine. Just make sure you're focusing on your timing. When you hear that spit noise, for Zarpus, that's your cue to click outside or watching the acid leave his mouth. That's when you click the outside ring, then click to attack. I have seen you go for it before. You've done fine before. Just kind of shake it off, get it this raid, and you got it. P1 went fine. P2, be paying attention to your health. I see people sitting low HP during P2. When I say low HP, I mean like both below 85 HP. It really is one mistake away from death if you're sitting at that HP. Like it genuinely could be just one bounce and you're dead. And even at 85 HP, you're not 100% safe. That's why you need to be careful. For P3, clean taking is the biggest thing for P3. I do want to take a second to kind of talk about yellows one more time, just to make sure people understand the method. It could happen at any time. But the idea is wherever you are at Soditseg, wherever you are at Zarpus, those yellows will spawn in an X formation, one in each corner, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, then one set of 3 in the middle. You need to be taking only your quadrant. Make sure that you orient your camera correctly to figure out where your quadrant is so that you go to the right corner of the room. And then take those 3 yellows. When you see the yellow aura around your character, that's when you click to the next yellow. You've got 3 ticks between yellows. And if you do that, the yellows should go smoothly. Alrighty. We're missing one person here. Is Toons, are you joining us? Oh, you're making salves. I'll go ahead and re-gear really quick, and then I'll accept you at the board after. Unless you have to drop out. If anyone has any questions, we can answer them as well. Let's gear up quickly. We gotta figure out something to do between wipes as well. Like if we're like trying to like look through things. Like what do you guys want to do in chat? How could we keep chat entertained? Should I put like some brain rot on the screen? Like Subway Surfers while we're explaining things. What are we thinking? 1 E4. Alright, we're playing a game of chess, I guess. There's Toons. Geared up. Awesome. Then who was our ranger? It was Call Me Mike, right? The perfect user was Early Din's friend who was late Din's? This
I was
isn't
Layton's.
right. Is it right?
I was Ranger.
Your
Tunes was
ranger. Call Me Mike was freezing? No, Call Me
I
Mike
think friend who
was
was freezing.
friend who was freezing. Alright, there we go.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
Layton's.
discombobulated. There we go. This is right now, right? Yeah, North Freeze Ranger, early Dins, late Dins. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone want to recap what they're doing at doing at Maiden? Are we good to go? If you're
Yes,
ready,
please, for early
yeah.
then.
For early Dins, so what you're doing is you're staying on the north side of Maiden, stay on boss all the way till 50 spawn. When the 50 spawn, once you see the crabs, you'll put your Dins Bulwark on, run to the Dins tile or one of its variants. I'll ping them if you need them. Do a Dins spec. Once you've done your Dins spec, you'll clear up any loose crabs on the north side, and then get back on boss for the rest of the kill.
Okay.
Awesome. Go and say R in game if you're ready to go. If you have questions, ask away. All right, looks like our looks like our game of chess in the chat failed on move one. The incorrect notation. Not abelian. Maybe it's a ChatGPT tech though. You know what? A nearby chest contains some of my items. I don't care. We're entering the raid. Whatever's in there, we're losing it if we wipe. A little R from Shinkiro in the chat there. Love to see it. If you do want to see your name pop up on the screen, the bottom left, you can redeem an R. It's one channel point. R from Not Abelian. Look at him there, supporting the gamers here. Tebow? I got a Tebow. Drop your salve and nothing else. Spam click to enter. Make sure you all on the very first tick. $15 defense is fine. Make sure you're not switching your gear first. You click to move first, then switch your gear as you get to the Tebow line.
Yeah, I clicked boss again with Tebow out and it stopped me.
Use a shift click. Stay on boss. North Breeze is on time, so I'm going to be bowing here to push damage. Get ready to freeze. Awesome. Din's tile's right here. Din's tile here. Din's tile here. Oh my god, the crab looks like crabs got frozen a little early here. Did I freeze those? I misclicked? Absent-minded. Clear those loose crabs on the north side. That Din's Bulwark needs to be much sooner. It was super late. Oh no, perfect user, we lost a man. She dodged the
I
flood.
don't know when to dens after him. Is it immediately after him, or do I wait?
You
Or
do one scythe on the north one, and then you Din spec.
hit the old north one? Yeah, sorry.
We'll stay on boss. We're gonna try to skip. It's gonna be a bold play. Just make sure you're swapping tank on the melee rolls. Make sure you're potting up. I'll freeze fours. Make your way in after threes. Swing hard here. Swing hard. Swing hard. No. It's not going very well for us trying to skip with 4 people and a 5 man. 3 people. We lost another man. No.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What? 35.
Avoid these blood spawns. It's gonna be rough. I'm gonna swap out here. It's 47 through prayer. It's your average hard mode top maiden. She's swinging hard. User supplies, user supplies, user supplies. Uh-oh. It's maybe a salute moment, guys. We did not do a prediction for this raid, but... oh, that's unhumble. Unfortunate. I wasn't going to get to 30%. We'll give it one more try. What's the point to see what square you're clicking on to move? That would be... tile indicators, I believe. And I have a second plugin called corner tile indicator that makes it look like a corner. Let's go ahead and fix the orb border here.
So I got a question on the mass clump because I think the timing is weird on the freeze. Like, do I prioritize the mass clump or do I prioritize like north one?
You should be freezing everything You freeze everything 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. After you freeze 4s, you stay in your mage gear, getting ready to freeze a South 1 again.
Okay, because I was like, so what happened was like I was I was going for the mass clump still, and then I guess like the thing spawned, so I was a couple of ticks late.
Yeah, so after you freeze 4s, if DPS is good and everyone's been hitting the boss non-stop, then what should be happening is the 50 spawn, um, and you're freezing the north one immediately. We won't actually even have time to barrage the clump once after 70s. So you do not want to
Okay,
hit the
because
clump.
yeah.
You want to be you freeze the creeps and you get ready to freeze the north one right away. Or sorry, the
Okay, I
south one
see.
right away because you're cross freezing. Go ahead and swap
I
ore
see.
border around. And once
Yeah, because I was
once
still freezing the clump, so I was like I was a couple of ticks late on
top health bars,
the thing.
yeah, you don't want to be. I don't want to be late for the freezes. It's really bad if we're late on the freezes because then we miss all of the cleave damage for those freezes. Like we want to be refreezing the 50s on top of the 70s. So for your north freeze roll, right, you're freezing south 1, north 2, the 3s and the 4s, and you're tick perfect. Then after you freeze 4s, you're just going to be AFKing basically, ready to freeze the south 1 on the very first tick. Now, if you see the boss is like at 65% health or something ridiculous, in that case, yeah, you could technically throw a barrage on the clump, but you really don't want to be caught with your pants down. Like the south one just comes cruising in. Um, let's say our game, when you're ready to pot, we'll swap ore border around on the way in. If anyone has any questions, happy to answer them as well. Hardcore R from Hoju Pat. On friend who? Ready to pot? Awesome, let's get it. Go ahead and swap ore border on your way in. Just push me up to the top. Should be all right. The orbs. I'm trying to remember who our ranger was. That would be, I think, Tunes. And then perfect user call me Mike. Okay. Can we get a nice cross freeze in here? Any believers in chat? I'm a believer. I personally am a believer. I want to see every single group of learners succeed, man. You're trying something new for. This is the first time cross freezing for anyone in here? I always like checking. Sometimes it is. Are we all here? Range. Awesome, we're all here. Everyone's on this tile. Make sure you're clicking and move the very tick that your XP drop happens. Someone got stalled there for a tick. In that case, I'll just do another bow. Oh, that's criminal timing. Mage Gears on. We're gonna go ahead and freeze the flood spawn. Keep it off the dense tile. Mage Gears on. Stay on boss. Remember, stay in your freeze gear. Stay in your freeze gear. Get ready to freeze the south one. Should be on this side swing. Stay on the boss. Don't leave until the 50s have spawned. Get your dense spec off now. Perfect use. You don't want to leave early. We're relying on your side swing to actually make the crab spawn. So when you're doing this dense spec, you will go there right after the 50s spawn, but don't go before the 50s spawn. Wait until you actually see the crabs to leave. Good job clearing the clump though. This is good stuff. Stay wherever you need to stay. On boss for the rest of the kill for the DPS rolls. Be dodging the blood. Use supplies if you're going to die. Use supplies. Don't die. Oh, nice last tick. Should be
I'm
fine.
gonna tick late, I think.
I got force. Make sure you're flinching away, perfect user. You kind of put yourself in a rock and a hard place here. It's gonna hurt. Flinch away, flinch away. All right, you're good. Oh, 5 minutes. You can do it in 4s a lot harder. But there are some speedrunning 4 hard mode top teams out there. You might find 1 or 2 a year. People don't like that scale too much for hard mode top.
How did that stat go? I had to mute. I'm
The
trying
stack
to
was fine.
focus in a little bit more.
The big thing there is the 50 spawn was really late. So the reason why is because Not all the DPS. Some DPSers lost a couple ticks there. And additionally, you want to be staying on boss all the way until the 50s actually have spawned. By waiting all the way till the 50s spawn, then the breezes spawn 5 ticks soon, up to 5 ticks sooner, which means that we. Whoa! I swear I clicked. Am I tripping? Get a little lag there. Don't. Yeah, the biggest thing there was just the timing of the 50 spawns really late. Is it a 5-minute stretch though? It's mostly done in 5 minutes. Watch out your feet, your feet, your feet. Oh. I feel horrible saying it after, because I normally say this before the try not to tank the stomp, don't flinch. The big reason why is in hard mode top you could get caught by hands on your way out. If you do want to flinch, you have to be paying attention not only to where the hands are falling, but also when they're falling. And sometimes you just get scammed and he blocks all of your pathing options. In that case, you just have to ticky it and manual path around them. Watch your feet, not your XP drops. Backside of bloat. Look at those hands around the corner. That was cruel. Not great hand placement there from bloat. Very cruel. Watch the corner.
I'm gonna die every raid.
Don't sweat it. Some people, it takes a bunch of tries to get a feel for the content. It's not easy content. It's a hard mutab after all. It has hard in the name. Don't sweat it.
Stacked hands, right turn. It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, that blow was probably a harder than average bloat. It's a lot of hands on corners. The best advice I have for that, turn your camera early, use your left hand to control your camera movement, not your right hand. That makes it easier to see around the corner without having your middle mouse button down trying to left click and dodge a hand at the same time. If you try turning your camera and clicking with your middle mouse button held down at the same time, it's very awkward, first of all, with your hand to do. And second of all, it's like you can't do both at the same time with some mice. I'll take all the pre-fires from Mage Roll, Friend Hood, any mages that make it into the room. Friend Hood, I want you to focus pillars more than anything. Don't let pillars fall out of balance, alright? Tunes, you're going to be ranging the whole time. Throw chins during the first dummy boss. Perfect user, you got the left side of the room. Always be mailing, spamming melee. If you're out of melees, hit the saying one way. Call me Mike, you're mailing on the west side, right side of the room. Always be mailing. If you're out of melees, one way the saying. Help out with some sayings. Let's get it. Everyone should be anglers. See some people sing at 89 HP. Eat the angler now. Hovering splits. Nope. This room is empty right now. This is a good thing. Melee gear on. Scythe, Charlie. Nobody's swinging a limp scythe, right? North 3 Soka's inside the room. I'll clear that pillar. Someone just hanged outside the room there. On a barrage pair. Risky. Melee gear on. Scythe then Charlie. Meleeers focus those pillars. Some big nows on pillars still. What does that number on the Nihilus mean? On the Spider-Man, that represents what wave it spawned on, or when it spawned. If you see an S preceding it, that's my prefix for. Oh, that's my prefix for saying it's a split. Whenever a big one dies, a small one, two small ones pop out of it. And generally speaking, you want to kill ones with a bigger number first, because they expire on their own after 30 seconds. So you'll do the most valuable hits if you hit the fresher ones first. Look at pillar health. Look at pillar health. Ignore the big guy. Find the ones that are low health pillars. Low health pillars. Looks like pillars are in a great state this raid. So we see the 31s here. Wow, pillars look great. We're gonna do 2-pile this time. 2-pile. Oh, brew up 85 HP. Get yourself healthy. The way we do 2-pile is very simple. North 3s are going to stand with me where I'm standing right now. Everyone else will stand in the clump, and we will not move at all. Perfect, you go and join everyone in the clump. Toons, you could stand between the two clumps to pot share. Everyone stays in the clump. Thanks for such kind words, Sharbs. Melee gears on. BGS if you got BGS. Make sure you're avenging. Stay on boss, stay on boss. Don't move, perfect user. So, unlike traditional Nilo boss, we're just gonna not move. We're gonna do exactly like normal Tob. No movement, stay in the stack, stay in the stack. Stay in the stack, perfect user. Get in the stack. Over here. Yep. No worries. Venge up, venge up. Save up 29 HP. You risk getting killed if you're below 29. If you're gonna be below 29, be ready to keep. Swing hard. Close it out. Much faster, too. Out we go. Nice. Now, let's head out to so here. I'll be 1-2. Friend who 1-3. Tunes 2-3. Perfect user Phil. Call me Mike back up. Whatever quadrant you're in now, memorize it. That's where you are for the rest of the raid. That is your home. If anyone invades your home at any time, you tell them to fuck off. Do not let them have your spot. Tunes, don't sweat. I'm not calling you out. Don't worry. It's 100 defense. Good stuff. Myself and Tunes will be specking next maze. I'm on the outside here. Bottom of orbit on the inside. Call me Mike. Wait on the third row a tiny bit. I didn't know if I was like tripping for a second, like the maze was bugged. Didn't see anyone run on it. Waiting for this to no longer be red. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna wait a time for my teammates to get out so we don't get ragged by ball. Those couple ticks that I waited for the first attack were a ball. It does make my team's life a lot easier to tell what's going on. We might skip it here if we keep swinging hard. Make sure you're venging, make sure we're potted. Keep swinging hard. We're gonna skip this. Keep swinging hard. Quick on the maze, guys. Quick on the maze. Bottom of ore border waits in the third row a couple ticks.
Wait, what? What?
Someone was late entering the maze. Just leave the maze. Just run straight through. Unfortunate. Little pain. Toots, make your way to the southwest. Hem was still exploding. That can happen. So we did send the maze a little bit quickly there. It is important that we make it on the maze quickly. In that case, I think the person on the outside didn't see you weren't on the maze yet. So they thought they were waiting for the last person on the third row, but they actually hadn't entered the maze at all yet. So if you're on the outside there, you still do want to wait for that third row.
Okay, that's my bad. Yeah, I saw like people were sending this, so I was like, alright, cool. Like I guess we're starting.
I will showcase how to do a Divine Eat. So I think it is an interesting thing to show if it comes up. So the way you do this, you'll Tiki with Brew the first one, and the second one you'll put Redemption on. Tiki with the Divine. Let's have a Restore. And then you can Tiki with the Divine. It's a way you can save supplies if you're low on Tikis, and get your combat stats back up if your Divine's about to run out. We gotta be quick between rooms here. Grab your stem first. Looking like a wrap snack raid? What is that supposed to mean? Should I screenshot that and send it over to him? Looking like a wrap snack. Stem first, always stem first. Then you're gonna grab restores until you got rid of them. I'm gonna sip and drop my sand view and grab an extra restore here. It's an adaptation I make when I have a partial sand view due to digging into it during earlier parts of the raid. Entertaining. Alright, we'll take that. Hopefully everyone put offhand weapons on to get extra inventory space quickly into the next room. Remember where your quadrant was. If a second one spawns your quadrant, I will hold it until you can take over. Take over when you can, perfect user. Make sure you're staying in the center of your quadrant, friend, so you can reach all the exhumes in one tick. Take over when you can, friend, stay in the middle of your quadrant. Call me Mike. Sometimes I get a little more wired. Like I push people a little too hard. Hopefully you guys aren't too stressed. Some clenched butt cheeks or something. It's been very quiet in the Discord chat here. I did have someone give that feedback a while ago. When I kind of pushed
the
people.
improved reflex player was too big on the prayer screen. We fat fingered it instead of the mage.
Oh no. Not the improved reflex. You'll actually notice in my prayer book, I've blocked out all the prayers that I don't use.
I took it out right after.
It's literally why. Scythe BGS, if you got a BGS, I see a whole bunch of mauls. Never double maul, perfect user. That second maul reduced 2 defense levels. It'd be much better to use it on a claw. There's 23 defense. Try to get rid of your claw specs if you got 50 specs still. Don't want to be stuck with them in the final phase, being awkwardly trying to use them. You're learning how to do your 5-tick at Zarpus. Click the outside ring when you see the acid leaving his mouth. And after any late scythe swing, you're in position to do a 5-tick. So early swing, here's a middle swing, late swing. Then after my late swing, position for a 5-tick. Stay in your quadrant, wait for him to turn away from you, and then swing. Timing with my teammate here. Friend here, try to use your claw specs earlier during the room so you don't end up in this situation. In this case, it's safe for you to use them. Call me Mike said, do it.
I'm in this tile alone. I'll be fine.
So as
You guys have fun.
in a 5-man raid, you'll find that like the guy who's floating, which is me in this case, I'll always sync up with something. I time my attack to match theirs, so we don't have any accidents. Would be if I make a mistake and I'm early, if I'm early, my teammate dies. If I'm one tick late, I die. So we try not to have that happen. Awesome. Let's go ahead and mage Piran. Make way up your melee thrall by starting a thrall. 2, 1, go. You can SBS between side swings during Zarpus. That'll make it so you're pre-swap to Arceus. For when you get here, tunes with the West Pillar, pick it up. The amount of time that the thrall saves, P1, is lower than the amount of time it takes to SBS to cast the thrall. So that's why you always want to be pre-swap for it. Swing hard. Alright, let's swing hard. Player 5 picking up here is Call Me Mike. No worries, Tews, no worries. If you ever are in that position where you are late, just do it between scythe swings during P1 instead. I wasn't trying to like flame you for it, it's more just like the when you should do it is either between scythe swings P1 or before P1 starts.
You're good.
I just saw a sad face, I was like, aw, he's sad now. Out we go. Range Piran, brew up if you need to, then Sandfew to block out the poison. Everyone should Sandfew, not everyone should brew. Good timing for the SPS there, love seeing it. Colin Mike, you chose to stay while the crab was still in the room. Notice that you took a lot of damage for it. Be very careful not to do that. So if crabs are still running around, you want to be helping kill them. And staying off Verzik so you don't get clobbered. Your 4 tiles are over here. Go ahead and find your timing party. You got this. Likewise, your 4 tiles, Calling Mike, are right there. Brew above 85 HP. Move and brew, Calling Mike. Just recover. You'll be all right. Getting close to 35%, pay attention. We might also have crab spawn right now. Yeah, unlucky. Mage Piran. That's pretty aggressive with the blow pipe there, Chad. I don't know. I don't usually do that. I was kind of clicking hard there. It's a very minor detail for hard mode type. You might have noticed it just there. When a crab expires, or red crab expires from P2, it does a little chip damage. You don't need to kill them all the way dead. You want to get them really low. And in this case, if we're going to try to kill the boss before the phase ends, it's actually okay to do just one swing on the red and then hit the boss right away when you're able to. We should kill it here. Swing hard. We're all potted. We have big arms. Clean tanking is what carries P3. Tanks on me. Spit. 2, 3, 4 click under. 5 click attack. Here we go. Spit. 2, 3, 4 click under. 5 click attack. Spit. 2, 3, 4 click under. 5 click attack. That's all you gotta do. Sang's on. 2, 3, 4 click under. Click the blue crabs. Blue crabs. Blue crabs. Revenge if your revenge broke. Fish on the side of Verzik closest to webs. West side of Verzik, guys. West side. Get ready for webs. Sip stam if you didn't. Everyone's on. Get in cycle for Foxy if you can. So you're looking for... Do a raid with game sounds to hear the audio cues. Can you not hear the audio cues? Is there no game audio? There should be audio. Make sure in your corner for yellows. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Under attack. Spit 2. Under attack. I see. It might just be the music's really loud. The ball's on you. Chase a teammate. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you couldn't hear anything. I'll try to fix the audio. I can't really do it during the raid. Make webs here. Not important at the moment. If I click something here, it does show that RuneScape's making noise. It's just really quiet, I guess, compared to everything else. So maybe if I make everything else quieter, do we make time there? 2318, we do make time. So a way to make the balls visible. What do you mean, the balls visible?
Yeah, I have a thing where I can hear it, but I can't see it where it's going out of Verzik, so I didn't know. And then like when it appears on my screen, it's just already flying at me and I'm alone.
Use your chat box is what I do. I look at the chat box to see if the ball's on me. And the way you want to deal with it is you always want to be staying close. If you see that it's on you, if you have that audio cue on, if you hear it, immediately you need to be attacking close to a teammate. Stand near a teammate while you attack Verzik, and then it'll automatically bounce.
We'll complete this without dying at some point.
Yeah, you'll get it soon, man. Stick with it. We believe in you.
I've not. What is it? 7 raids now? 6 raids now? 7 raids, I think. I have not lived through Verzik.
It just
Driving me up the wall,
don't sweat.
man.
It's a difficult encounter. Don't sweat it. It's not always the case that people will get their first KC death list for even like the first few. Like just try to think about the mistakes that are happening, the things that you need to change, and kind of take those in stride to clean it up. Can't use it in raids. I guess I don't know what the Watchdog plugin is, but apparently it's not allowed in raids. So there's your answer. A quick recap for this run. We had a few attempts with this group. We struggled a little bit at Maiden trying to get the cross trees cleaned up, but it looks like that last one turned out okay. Biggest idea for those cross freezing ones is that we're trying to get that north one frozen a tick later. For the melee rules, make sure that you're waiting all the way till the 50s of spawn to go get the din specs. That'll make the Din's Bulwark actually pop off, do some crazy numbers. For this raid in particular, I think Nilos went great, right? This was the one that Nilos went really well on. I think we lost tunes at one point. I can't remember when, but overall it's fine. Soditseg, we had a rushed maze on the second maze. I kind of was pushing people to go fast and maybe went a little too fast. But always be trying to very quickly do your lost 200 lost tunes in maze. Yeah, unfortunately, no, tunes was I think was till the very end. I think we lost a couple people in the second maze though. That was kind of a shambles maze. Zarpus was fine. Just remember to use your claw specs before the third phase. For Verzik, the biggest thing I'm noticing at Verzik is people are kind of quote unquote chancing it a little bit or disrespecting some of the mechanics for Verzik P2. And what I mean by that is like swinging on Verzik while crabs are still wandering around. Whenever a purple spawns during Verzik P2, we want to clean up those crabs. It's like maybe like community service. Nobody is excited to do the community service if you're assigned it, right? But if you do it, then the community becomes a really nice place. The idea for those crabs, right? We need to be clearing them 100% dead. Don't get back on boss until they're all dead. In more experienced teams, people will pop them aggressively, and they'll use more advanced methods to pop them. But in LFR settings, you just want to be clearing them. Use a saying on them from a distance. Stay in motion, avoiding the cabbage that she throws, and don't get back on boss until like all of them are dead. Because you don't want to be stuck trying to swing on Verzik, or even worse, like getting bounced into a crab, because you're hoping that someone else would take care of it for you. Always be clearing them, and then once all the crabs are dead, then switch back into your melee gear and get back on boss. It's okay to do a one-way setting switch for those crabs. For P3, the biggest thing is clean tanking. Let me adjust the audio a little bit. If I turn Spotify down like this, you might need to turn the stream volume up. I'll turn my mic volume down a little as well. So now my mic volume is a little bit lower on stream. But hopefully my game volume, if I hit my heart here, you'll be able to hear the game volume. Right? Let me check. Yeah, the game volume's so much quieter. Why is that? Huh. Maybe it's because I have it too low here? But then it's like really loud in my headset. I can't, it's maxed out in OBS, but my mic and Spotify were full in OBS as well. So I was hearing feedback that like the game volume was too quiet. Um, so I'm trying to like figure out what can make some noise. Like you can hear like the gear clinking, right, when I put it on and put it in the bank, right? It is getting the right source. It's definitely picking up. Advanced audio. Prayers make sound? Yeah, let's do prayers. So is this fine? Let me know on YouTube as well, because this is going to be in the recording, because I was troubleshooting it for a second. No audio at all. Okay, that's not good. Advanced audio properties. It shows that it's on. Main client's capturing. No audio at all in OSRS. That's not good. Properties. Maybe we'll just like switch it there and back. Can you hear it now? What on earth? This is tragic. Why is there no game? I didn't know there was no game audio this whole time. I rely so much on sound cues, and I'm trying to like reference all these sound cues. You guys are watching the stream. There's no audio. That's hilarious. No, that's tragic. Let me put the music on. Sea Shanty 2, where are you at? Alright, we're gonna debug this. YouTube, I'm so sorry, but we're not gonna have a recap this raid because I don't want to have an awkward long delay as long as we've had. We did recap some stuff already. Thank you for watching the video. I like you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're taking on the theater. Good luck and good raids. We'll catch you in the next one.